Hello viewers, and welcome back to Renowned Explorers International Society. Today's video, and in fact this whole adventure, is going to be a little bit different than what we've been doing in the past. First of all, I prepared for more than 2 minutes before hitting record, so that's different. Secondly, we are no longer playing the game in tourist mode. We are not here to see sights, we are here to score points. So, today, high score run. What's the plan? I forgot. No, I remember. Renown. We get renown from research. We pump up the renown value of research. We finish the observation tree at the end of the first expedition. Get plus 50% research renown from research from that. We finish up the research-focused tree at the end of the second expedition, which gives us plus 100% renown from research. And then we get so many study tokens. Just all of the study tokens. And, thanks to Anna's Captain Perk, Brilliant Scientist, our study tokens are going to have fantastic payouts, and that's how we're going to do it. We're also going to be pursuing a strategy today that I've never actually done before, but it seems like it certainly makes sense when you have somebody describe it to you, called perk stacking, or sometimes rainbowing by good players. The good players in the hardcore, competitive, renowned explorers scene. Don't look that up, it's not a real thing. But good players sometimes employ a strategy called perk stacking, where you just put all of your perks, every perk you get from specialists, every perk you get from events, everything, on one person. You put all your payout bonuses on that same person, and you have them roll for everything, even if they're not that likely to succeed, even if they're not the person in the party who is most likely to succeed. You just have them roll for everything, and in aggregate, you end up with a lot more tokens. You're more likely to fail individual rolls, but the payouts get so high that you can take some failures and still end up with more tokens in the overall. So Kiwi is going to be the target of our perk stacking. We've got a crew story that lets us teach perks to Kiwi. We've got Kiwi's crew story that lets her get extra payout on certain kinds of spins. We've got Hildegard's crew story that lets Kiwi get extra payout on certain kinds of spins. We will be looking to play all three of these in the first 3 expeditions. Fingers crossed. And then also we have access to Polymath, which I think we should reasonably be able to play for 300 renown, if not 500. We might be able to get to 500. Renowned Researchers, played late, should be 450 renown easy. We'll definitely get 3 trees, I think. Tech Experiment could be valuable if we can't play one of those other cards due to just, bad draw luck. So that's the plan. Lots of research equals lots of renown. Also, today's video is going to be a little bit different. I will not be reading the text of all the nodes. With a couple of rare encounters accepted, you guys have heard me read every line of text in this game multiple times. So we're going to spend that time instead talking about, strategy and motivations for doing stuff. And probably this will end up being a shorter video overall, which I'm fine with. I hope that you are too. It's that white stag again. Kiwi, go get it. So, it's going to be important for Kiwi to get lots of rolls. Not just because, like I said, eventually she'll be able to produce lots of extra tokens, but also because we want to make sure she gets leveled up quickly. Our role here, our path through the game is going to be this starting expedition, then Caribbean Island, Egypt, Emerged Isle, and then I don't know what we'll do for the 5th expedition. That's not a decision I need to make just yet. But for Egypt, we need Kiwi to be level 4 archaeologist before the end of that expedition, so that she can get the bonus treasure in the final node. So, in order for her to be a level 4 archaeologist, she probably has to actually be level 4, because we're probably going to need to utilize her both of these archaeologist picks. Alright, campfire story. Let's see if we got lucky. We did. That's one crew story. I'd feel a little bit better if I had a second one that I could hold, but this is good enough. Say goodbye to Renowned Researchers. How unfortunate. We are not going to hold it because we really do need to draw another crew story. Alright, Kiwi's gone missing. That girl can't sit still, but she brings back a single supply. A minute passes before Kiwi realizes it. The crew was worried. Hey, we got a green text. Actually, that's really good. That might turn out to be pretty beneficial. So Anna's mad at Kiwi. Anna's not pleased. You can't just run off like that. It's vital to be disciplined and prepared. Okay, the fact that we got some green text on the crew story is very encouraging to me. We don't want to hit that node until Kiwi's level 2, because the treasure we're looking for gives a bonus to the highest level archaeologist in your crew, and she's not yet an archaeologist. We need to find a node that either gives her an opportunity to roll or a node that makes us fight. Well, actually, this node will make us fight. We'll have the XP before we get the treasure. But I won't be able to spend her level up before we get the treasure. Alright, we're going to go around then. You should always hit all the nodes on the first expedition. Regardless of the fact that that can lead to starvation penalties, the first expedition is so easy that starvation penalties are not going to make you lose the game. We're going to have Kiwi perform this ritual, even though she's almost certainly going to fail at it, and we're going to lose a point of resolve, because whoever performs the ritual learns Archaeologist Legends, and for reasons I just discussed, obviously we want levels of Archaeologist on her. Okay, come on, no. You always want those starvation penalties to land on defensive stats, rather than offensive stats, because it turns out that the best defense is, in fact, killing the enemies before they can attack you. But it's okay. We'll be alright. Like I said, first expedition is just so easy that you don't really need to be afraid. Okay, let's wrap it up. Devious. I'm pleased about that. Devious is the thing that we are best at. So Anna can probably one-shot... Ooh, not quite, actually. Okay. We will... Let's open with an attack from Hildegard to set our mood. And then, now that we have plus 25% power to devious abilities... Yep, there we go. And then Kiwi can drop one of these wolves with a devious attack as well. That gives us the grit bonus, not that we need it. That one wolf is certainly not going to be able to kill anybody. And this should put us on level 2 on everybody, right? We had an encounter already, I think. Okay, we're out of supplies. Yeah. Alright. So we're going to take engineer perks. We want to teach Kiwi engineering stuff, so Anna has to know engineering stuff. Alright, 3 supplies, so we don't have to take too many more starvation penalties. As far as our perk stacking stuff, it doesn't matter too much what we give to Hildegard. We need to focus on engineering perks for Anna. We need to focus on archaeology perks for Kiwi, but it doesn't really matter what we give to Hildegard, so I think what we're probably going to do is give Hildegard diplomat stuff. I believe, if I remember correctly... Oh wait, hold on. We should do it this way. If I remember correctly, diplomat is useful in Egypt, dealing with the British. And there's no guarantee necessarily that we'll be able to get diplomatic abilities onto Kiwi in time. Although obviously if the payout for the rolls are in Kiwi's favor, she'll be taking the rolls anyway. Get him. Not quite sufficient for the one shot. Unfortunately, our party's just really bad at friendly attacks. We're best at devious, we're okay at aggressive, and we're kind of bad at friendly. So, when we go buying specialists who pay out extra tokens for finishing fights in certain attitudes, devious is going to be our focus. Hopefully we will get lucky and get the specialist who gives you extra study tokens for winning Devious. Hope to see that after the first expedition. May or may not be able to do it. Alright, so like I said, we get her some Diplomat. Get this Hidden Hoard. Of course, take a Discovery token. This guy wants us to get off his land. Okay, so because I did some route planning, and because I, have played a lot of this game, I know that the thing we want to do here is finish this fight devious, even though friendly has a better payout. You'll just have to trust me. Alright, so once again, we're going to open up with an attack. We're going to leave Hildegard standing exactly where she is, so that she can only get attacked by one wolf, thanks to the natural bottleneck here. And now that devious abilities have bonus power. Easy enough. Anna, I guess go over here and finish this wolf off. Why not? She can't get close enough to hit the druid, so her turn kind of doesn't matter at all. Yes, very impressive. So, by defeating this guy, Devious, we will earn, I believe, the Skull of Cernunnos, or at least a chance at getting the Skull of Cernunnos, and that is the thing that we want most from this adventure. The druid accidentally tells you about a treasure. Feel the curse of Cernunnos. He throws a skull at you and runs away. Excellent. Your current highest level archaeologist gets +2 campaign and +2 study on archaeologist spins. Fantastic. This antler skull feels uncanny. Alright. Kiwi loses attack power. Again, unfortunate. We're really looking for defensive penalties. Okay, these options are exactly identical, but Anna gets to feel special. Alright. So we've done okay. We're at 19 study tokens here. I feel pretty good. Onwards. So after this battle, because Anna has the trait of being obsessively curious, she's going to bias the check that gives us the treasure after the battle. And so we're overwhelmingly likely to get the Sea Sapphire, which is fine. Sea Sapphire is an okay trinket. But there's some chance of getting the Baryonyx Claw, which might actually... I think the Baryonyx Claw is a better treasure for us. There's a chance that it gives you... Ooh, wow. Let's do that. Let's prep Amir Akhtar for getting completely blown out. Actually, how close can we get to... Well, we might just be able to finish him off right here. Oh, she left him out. Is that 1? It is 1, okay. Well, we'll finish him off next turn. Yeah, the Skull of Cernunnos, or not the Skull, sorry. The Baryonyx Claw, which is a treasure that I think we'll have a 13% chance to get, can give +2 study when you finish a battle devious. That would be totally ideal. We're much more likely to get the Sea Sapphire, which gives plus study tokens at the end of the expedition based on your level in various scientific perks. It's not as good, but we're really likely to get it because of the way Anna gets down. Alright, come on, you can do it. Alright, all we needed was for her not to miss. Alright, so this druid shows up to ask us what treasure we want, and then Anna's like, we gotta know everything. So yeah, Baryonyx Claw would be best, Sea Sapphire is totally fine. Yeah. +2 study at the end of each expedition for each level of archaeologist in your crew, I think? Our engineer level might be 2. Our archaeologist level will definitely be 2. Yeah, it's fine. Baryonyx Claw is a better treasure by a huge amount. But like I said, It's just, it's pretty unlikely that we'll get it. And anyway, we got this. It's hard to be upset about that. This is going to come into play quite a bit in Egypt. Alright, we ended up at 178 research, which I think is not the amount that I was hoping for. I know it seems like a lot, but what we were really looking for was enough to complete this first research paper thing without having to spend any insight. And I don't think we got there. So, now the question is, we're definitely teaching Kiwi a scientist perk, obviously. The question is what? If we pick up an archaeologist perk here, then we don't need to pick up the trowel and brush. But I think we're going to be getting the trowel and brush anyway. So maybe we should give her a level of naturalist or engineer. Yeah, let's do that. Because she's going to get the trowel and brush. That's going to be point 3 of archaeology. And then point 4 will come from this. So let's keep building her toward polymath. From Anna, she could potentially learn electromagnetics, mathematics, maybe chemistry. So let's get something else. Biology seems like it might come up in a challenge. Yeah, that seems fine. Alright, and then we will buy stuff here, and you can see Anna's giving us bonuses to... Yep, just barely. Alright, our study tokens are looking pretty good already. Okay, so we have to spend 1 point of insight. I think it's worth doing it now. Getting scientist stances is going to give us a lot of extra study because we're going to pick nature as our node type due to the fact that there are a ton of nature nodes in the future expeditions. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of extra tokens. We'll get plus 50% renown from research right away. I think this is worthwhile. Okay, I was hoping to be able to get here without spending any of our starting insight, though. So obviously, research. Nature sciences is our goal for after the next expedition. We want to be able to complete it entirely. And that maybe sounds crazy, but I assure you, it is not. There's totally a place we can be. This sucks. This is a real bad gen. Well, I think we have to take this. And we don't have enough... the Specialist 3 tab also has these guys who give extra payout from finishing encounters in certain moods. But unfortunately, it's going to cost 50 to upgrade and then 80 to upgrade again. So we just don't have nearly enough status. I guess we'll just take Shark. That's a bummer, though. And another student? Yeah, why not? Let's spend what we have here, right? Okay, also, I'm going to buy a machete for Kiwi. She's not going to keep that machete forever, but there's a particular node on this next expedition for which it's nice to have a person who is both an athlete and a naturalist. So, hopefully we'll run into it. Also, we can buy... I think we're going to do this. Anna's offenses are a little bit soft. It's good to buff her up first. Alright, let's get out to that Caribbean island. There is a ton of nature challenges on this island. So we should get quite a lot of extra study tokens from having finished that research tree. Alright, I was really hoping that we'd be able to get plus study tokens. This will have to do. So they're all weak against Enrage. Wow, she has a lot less health. Does she have enough health for Anna to just blow her out? No. Alright, we're gonna do the thing we did last time. Where we use Hildegard to instigate. Thus giving us an opportunity to establish some real damage. There you go. We got a good roll that time. I could have tried for the one-shot on the other guy. I might well have gotten it. But let's just make sure that we're only taking one attack. I don't know that we can afford to be terribly cavalier with our resolve. We don't have strong defenses. I guess Anna kind of does. But nobody else does. Let's move out of the way before we do this. Just make sure that other people can get adjacent to that guy. We do have to be a little bit careful with our positioning. Anna only has melee range attacks, and Hildegard's devious attack is melee ranged, so we have to be careful how we stand. All right. Special node right away. That's handy. I think we just get campaign from this no matter what we do. Yeah. That's fine. And then Kiwi serves dinner. And, as such, gains a perk. Hooray! Alright, we're gonna sort of scoop around here. That's unfortunate. If you have a level 1 rogue, you get some extra stuff there. Alright, there's no extra payout to be had here for doing this with Kiwi. But there's also no penalty, and like I said, we do want to make sure Kiwi gets enough XP, although I guess it looks like she's totally... Everybody's actually really deep. We're doing well on XP. Yeah, let's do this with Kiwi. I want to make sure she has enough XP. Oh wow, that was really lucky. What was that, like a 28% chance? I'll give it to Anna. Anna's sort of our tank. The ruins of a village. So look at this. We're already starting to see the value of the thing I'm going for here. We're gonna go for this. I would chicken out of this on a lot of runs, but we're playing hard this time. So that's a lot of tokens. That's 8 tokens already. And level 3 for Kiwi. Plus tokens when she succeeds on the adventure wheel. Hey, that's exactly the thing we're going for. Alright, we have to do every encounter. For the same reason, really, that we want to make sure Kiwi gets to level 4 quickly, but also just because it's always a good idea to get encounter XP. So the monkeys aren't particularly weak to anything, and they all have 25 speech defense. Yeah, let's start with blowing them up. Can Hildegard bring down this front one? She can. Boogity-boo indeed. Actually, is Kiwi able to drop one that's at full health? Not necessarily. Alright, let's play it safe and do this. Now, we haven't actually used it yet, but Kiwi does have a pretty powerful ability called Loudmouth, which is sort of like the devious version of Padrino's Party Time attack. If she can get adjacent to 3 enemies at the same time, she'll probably be able to drop all of them with it. Looks like the monkeys are spreading out enough that that's pretty unrealistic. Does Hildegard have enough? Yes, she does have enough speech to one-shot these guys with a friendly attack. Take advantage of this thing. So the blue monkey is, wow, 50 speech defense and also not weak to anything at all. Wonder if Kiwi can get a... Nope, she still can't quite get the one-shot. Well, I think we will, I think we'll just go for the 2 rolls here. I don't know that Anna, even with a good damage roll, could get a one-shot off. We're gonna eat 3 attacks. It's not actually impossible for us to lose a point of resolve here, I guess. Oh, that might have done it. That might have made it impossible for me to lose a point of resolve. Yeah, I don't think this monkey has enough damage to bring down either Hildegard or Kiwi. So Kiwi falls back. If we can get this 1 point of friendliness to disappear, that would be ideal. Alright, there we go. So now we can, we have a little bit more wiggle room to play with Hildegard's friendly attack. Alright. I guess we'll just finish this guy off. It feels kind of crummy. That's not really a lot of damage, but it's important to reduce the number of attacks we're taking each turn. We only have 3 resolve, and I kind of want to spend 1 point of it trading for supplies. So, yeah, this guy has to die this turn. That's fine. I think we've got him and then some. Obviously, he doesn't die, but we upset him and make him run away in terror. That monkey was confused by the thing we said to him. He doesn't understand any of this. Alright. And that outcome, I think, can have an effect on a future event. Alright, we're gonna go around here. Obviously, like I said, we can't afford to avoid combat. We have to take every bit of XP that is available to us. It would actually be good to finish this friendly. The payout of an encounter token is just vastly superior to a collect token. Do you have enough? No, you don't quite have enough speech power to bring one of these guys down by yourself unless we do this. Hey, she got one. I was lucky. Okay, now she can one-shot one of these guys. This is a pretty standard move, the match the enemy's mood and then spend the rest of the turn doing stuff for this, doing stuff in the superior mood. It's sort of like, I would say, the core strategy of the game. I do this for the first turn of battle, almost every battle. It's just so powerful. Also, I really wish I'd already gotten Trowel and Brush. Every one of these enemies needs to have their speech defense reduced just a little bit. Just a tiny little bit. Damn it. Alright, well, I guess we're spending our whole turn on this guy. Yeah, like I said, friendly, not really our thing. Also, man, these monkeys are slow. Ah, we are also slow. Man. Why are we so bad at moving? Well, I guess, given the fact that she can't get in range of any enemies, the thing that makes sense is to throw out Cheer? Question mark? I think that's right. Let me run over here and just try to bomb this guy out. Yeah, we can get a Devious. A Devious down will be fine. Alright, and I know that... Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, I know that if we hit this guy with this attack, we're gonna take extra damage because of his speech power, but Anna has high enough speech defense that I wasn't worried about it. Oh, I really should have moved Hildegard before I cheered, so that we wouldn't be in exactly the same situation next turn. That was dumb. Sometimes I make the wrong decision. If you can believe it. Alright, hopefully, assuming that the blue monkey doesn't, like, run around the backside here, Hildegard will be able to at least hit him this turn. Okay, good. He's actually coming right to her. I will say I'm kind of glad that these monkeys haven't figured out that going aggressive would make our day really crappy. Because if they went aggressive, with two of our party members in the enraged state and everything, that would be pretty bad. Alright, we can't afford to hit him with plus speech attack with Kiwi at such low health. Please miss. Ooh. Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't hit him with the excite. Alright, but I think we should have this now. Right? Right? Because you're not going to miss? Okay, there we go. Yeah, fighting friendly with these guys is a bit tedious. Yep, more friction. This is wonderful. Anna's so darn slow and strict. Yeah, we want them to be at each other's throats a little bit. I know it sounds kind of dumb, but all right. Well, one more narrow lucky draw here. Obviously, Kiwi is our mentor. All right, so another little payout bonus for Kiwi. I have to admit to being a little bit nervous, though, on account of the fact that we still haven't drawn enough cards. Like, I would like to have been able to hold another card that we knew we wanted to play in the near future. I think that I actually am going to go for Anna here because one study token is better than 2 collect tokens for us. Even disregarding the success chance. Which apparently doesn't matter at all, because Anna can never roll positive on anything. Well, that seems pretty obvious. Yeah. This is actually kind of a weird choice, because this is, like, never good. I would say that I think they really need to fix that. I do think they need to fix that. They need to make that an actual choice. But also, Anna doesn't particularly need buffs. Okay, well, everybody in the party is a naturalist. So we can take the Stasis Flower as an artifact for 1 insight, or we can gain 5 study. 1 insight is at least 5 study. Right, like, worst case scenario, we spend this 1 insight in Berlin with Anna and get 5 study out of it at the end of this expedition. But it's far more likely that we'll be able to hold that insight and do other stuff with it. Okay, we will in fact trade our resolve for 4 supplies. Alright, time to fight the big monkey. We gotta get all of the, as many treasures as we can get, obviously. That's always something that's pretty important, so. Alright, no particular weaknesses. We don't actually want to end the turn devious very, very often, because the monkey gets a big bonus when you do that. So you have to be careful how we do this. We'll use a lot of aggressive moves here to sort of focus the big ape down. And we can bring these guys down friendly. We do have a fair number of options for going physical. And of course we have the ability to move him from confident to impressed. The game hitched a little bit there. That's strange. Okay, so unfortunately, he's immune to Terrify. What do I want to do about this? I think that the play is we use Hildegard to drop this monkey. Then we have Anna attack the big ape. That lowers his attitude a little bit. And does it allow Kiwi to get him? Yes, it does. Allows her to get him out of confident, which effectively drops his attack power by 25%. Still hits pretty hard. You know, that's a legitimate problem. Yeah, it's probably worth cheering. Alright, like I said, we have to be careful about ending the turn devious. Any turn where we end devious, he gets a big buff to his offensive stats. So we can only throw Kiwi's Enrage out on turns when we have fewer than 2 pips of deviousness. Ouch. He's a little fixated. Now, attacking with one of our party members does help. I think we heal Kiwi. Yeah, that removed a pip of deviousness, so we can continue to do this. Anna's heal is small, but I think it did get Kiwi from the point where she would die in one hit to the point where she won't. All right, and we had his mood so negative that he didn't even go positive from his chest beating maneuver. We want to finish him off devious, but it's actually going to be kind of tricky. Okay. So we'll do this. Trying to figure out what the best way is to keep applying devious points here. Because right now we're at 8 to 15. I have to be so careful. Alright, so I'm going to bring a monkey down with friendliness to avoid adding any more aggression points. I know I'm going way out of my way here for a single collect token, and I could just finish him aggressive. But you know what? If you're going for a high score, every token counts. I mean, really, every token counts no matter what. Fortunately, these monkeys do, like, terrible, terrible damage. Sorry, I said terrible, terrible damage. That's a little ambiguous. I mean that they're not good at dealing damage, not that they deal a terrifying amount of damage. Okay, so if we jab this guy one more time, I'd actually like to hit him with a physical attack that's less likely to kill him. Alright, we'll pull her back. We'll do this. That should allow Kiwi... Yeah, Kiwi's gonna get the kill. But first, we're gonna have Anna move up and get her own kill. Just adding a couple more points of deviousness to the counter here. Yeah, so we're at 13 to 16. Finishing the boss off should put us way above. Yep, jumped us to 20. And that is how you spend a ton of extra effort to earn a single collect token. Alright. We capture the ape with relative ease. Ooh. So, the question now is, do I want to take this and try to refocus the party on being aggressive? Or should I just take a little payout and... That's a tough one, actually. I think we're so good at being devious. It's tough. This is not even a very good payout. I'm gonna take it, though. We're gonna focus on trying to be devious. Maybe that was wrong. I honestly don't know. Okay. What an amazing find. So it's 6 study tokens versus 5 study tokens and 2 collect tokens. Kiwi needs 12 more XP. I'd hate to not get the treasure, though. Yeah, I think with the difference in payouts being so small, we'll go ahead and do this. Grab a discovery token. Head over here and get more treasure. Ooh. Your explorations take you to a magnificent view, a waterfall into a deep cave. This is a little bit of an unusual... Oh, wow. We can't do this. The crazy thing is, we especially can't do this because Kiwi is the one who I'd want to send down into the cave. There's a good treasure in the Cave of Torrents. It's not worth throwing away a resolve on the tiny, tiny chance of getting it. Man, where are all the plus supply nodes? I'm gonna head in the direction of the exit. We're gonna, like, walk around the back a little bit. It looks like there's not really a benefit to this aside from a couple of tokens. We're gonna let Kiwi do this for the XP, even though she is less likely to succeed. Yep. You know, at this point, I've been having things with a percentage chance happen to me in video games for such a long time that I consider something to say it's a 53% chance of success, and I'm like, okay, well, that's a guaranteed failure. Alright, once again, Kiwi, very, very big payout bonus over Hildegard. Totally worth the chance. Yep. Well, that was just lovely. Anna's losing attack power, which sucks. There are more nodes that give supplies, usually. Alright, those monkeys that we were devious to earlier, unfortunately denied us the ability to fight there. Okay, so someone who doesn't get lost leads. A strong individual takes up the rear. We don't really have one of those. Anna will do it. Go search. And then Anna has to fight this monkey. I forgot about this. Well, Anna is actually probably the one to do this because Anna has all of the speech defense. Oh, and the monkey's out of reach on the first turn. That's spectacular. But there's nowhere we can stand where we're in the regen thing. Yeah, whatever. He'll hit us. We'll regen some of it off. Alright, as long as we stay devious, he won't get aggressive. And as such, the fact that we're enraged won't matter. I don't want to hear it, monkey. Okay. Easy enough. Sadly, no XP for Kiwi from this combat, but at least we get a bunch of encounter tokens. Oh no, I guess everybody in the party does get XP from that. Alright, we're out of supplies, but we're about to get some supplies. So let's get the double heal with Hildegard. Go get some supplies, damn it. Probably get some supplies. Kiwi, please get the supplies. She'd be almost guaranteed to nail that if she didn't have these huge grit penalties. But hey, look at all the payout. Alright, so we scoured the place. We see no more treasure opportunities or anything. We did not get the node that gives you 2 treasures for having athlete and naturalist on the same person, which is a bummer. We'll still want to have athlete. So I guess we just head out. So if we go here and then here, we'll have to take one more starvation penalty. We could go to all the nodes, but I'm a little concerned with us only having 2 resolve about our ability to survive. We can't afford to screw around on the boss fight very much. Yeah, let's sort of beeline for it. Kiwi's got quite a bit of XP at this point. I think we'll be fine on the thing. We just have to make sure that we buy the broom and trowel. Alright. So, the question now is, does Hildegard have enough speech power to remove this monkey? She does. And remember, even though it's try to terrify, it does have a 100% hit chance. And that'll allow Kiwi to loudmouth these guys. Good work. Alright, well, this battle's already over. They do tend to resolve pretty quickly. Alright, so we've had an okay second expedition. Not amazing, but we did manage to draw the cruise story, without which I think the adventure would have been a little bit derailed. Alright, we'll go here and hope that it's the hidden horde. Could get lucky. Nope, nothing. Anna loses grit, which does not matter. Onwards. We will not be setting up camp. Not worth the trouble. We lose a resolve if we fail this. That's something we won't be trying. Yeah, unfortunate, but if Anna had managed to get a second level of engineer, I mean, she'd have to be level 4. Never mind, that's not a thing that could really happen. How do we want to start this? These guys are all weak to enrage. Yeah, this will be fine. Alright, I wanted to do it this way because I wanted to end hostile. They're not going to be close enough to actually attack us, but they will be close enough, I think, for Kiwi to do enrage and hit one of them. So I want to make sure that she has the bonus power on that. Oh, wow. Alright, well, the fact that that guy ran the wrong way around the rock for no reason has derailed my plan a little bit. Oh, we can get close enough to just throw enrage on the boss. I think we will. And Kiwi will just endure the attacks. And then we want to finish this guy off aggressive, I think. We definitely don't want to use a devious attack here. Anna needs to sprint and try to catch up with the fight. I forgot that his attack enrages. That's a little bit powerful. Okay, well, this is part of why I said that it was important for us not to lose any more resolve. Because very easy for the rolls to go against us. What is my strategy now? Anna, unfortunately, has enough defensive penalties that I'm actually a little worried. I know that I said, generally speaking, this stuff doesn't matter, but We found a situation where it matters. And we definitely had some bad luck with Kiwi getting 0 dodges, though. It's not like this is an expected result. Alright, so Hildegard will pick Kiwi up, and in the process become basically invulnerable. Check out those those defenses. Then Kiwi can come over here. She can still throw her in rage, but she's not as vulnerable. And she gets some regen. Yeah, what? What do you got? Nothing, that's what. Okay, and those guys spawned on the wrong side of the battle and will not be present in time to participate. Alright, Impress will, in fact, elevate this guy's mood by enough for him to be impressed. Which is just like free damage. And then Anna gets to threaten him with her taser. She could just tase him, I guess. Yeah, okay. He's charging up his special move here, like that has any chance of happening. Alright, that was a little bit messy, this encounter. Not this encounter, well, this encounter, but yeah, the expedition as a whole is what I meant to say. But we got through it, and we have some okay stuff. I'm actually not really that excited about the treasures we got there, but Kiwi hit her level. Your current highest level naturalist. Ah, damn it. Neither of these refer to Kiwi. So I guess the question is, let's take this, then. This is actually a pretty powerful bonus. Yeah. That's a pretty powerful bonus, and it doesn't conflict with our perk stacking. If we had given the plus bonus on spins thing to Anna, which is who it would have gone to for both of those things, we almost never would have gotten to actually use it, because we always would have been trying to make those rolls with Kiwi anyway. So I think it makes sense not to take that, and to instead take the one we took, which gives us a tremendous amount of extra research, even like right away. And as such, a fair amount of extra renown. We're definitely speech-based, so we probably want to go for New Orleans. Okay. Kiwi gets this. And you go for nature sciences. Wow. These researches got expensive very quickly. Okay, one thing at a time. So let's go ahead and buy the trowel and brush, because we know we're doing that. Or trowel and broom, rather. We don't quite have enough status to hire James Cook, who's we'd like to hire. And he'd give us naturalist geology, which would be okay, I guess. Yeah, man, I really wish we had that. Okay, well, actually, we're about to... we get 3 to 6 status. We're totally gonna get there. Okay, so now is the time when we spend our insight. Alright, plus gold from study. I should have done that a little quicker. I did an extra insight spend, being slightly inefficient. So this nature sciences thing, Kiwi will be a level 3 naturalist eventually. I guess she's about to get level 2. Yeah, actually that's not too far off at all. Actually, what's gonna do it is this chemistry set. So why don't we get that now? We'll move this onto her. Get you chemistry. We will hire James Cook, who, in addition to improving our study tokens, will hook up Kiwi with geology. And now Kiwi provides us with 6 study tokens, thanks to the interaction of all the stuff we just did. And where do we need to get to? We need to get to 150 research? Okay, yeah, that's no problem. Hooray for Kiwi! And as soon as we have enough, we will stop spending insight. Alright, +1 campaign and +1 collect. We will be saving our insight for the future. As far as the next tree we unlock, maybe anthropology? Anthropology might be a good one to follow up. Okay, so we have 190 gold left over. What do we want to do with it? We could buy a 150 armor or a 120 weapon, or we could buy a 200 gold trinket by just selling any random piece of gear. I think it makes sense to buy some defenses, honestly. We've been... Yeah, Hildegard. Hildegard needs defenses. So let's buy her a piece of armor. Okay. There we go. Alright, how's it going so far? We're under 1,000 renown, which is... I don't know. It doesn't feel great. But we're going to push onward. We are ready for the Memphis Desert. We have archaeology, we have survivalism, we have athleticism, we have no roguery. But, you know, we have 2 points of diplomacy. Hildegard is 1 million XP away from getting the 3rd point. Actually, negotiations, I think, is one that's important, too. Oh, there's a thing in Egypt. Before I forget. There's a thing in Egypt that costs 50 gold to buy that we do want to buy if we come across it. So let's sell a piece of gear that's not doing anything so that we have 50 gold. Alright, that's going to be it for this episode. Come back next time to see if I can actually figure out how to get a decent score. We'll see you then.